Hey guys, good evening. Hey. Good afternoon, good evening, Obodo fam. Welcome back. Say hello if you can hear me. Just say hello. Natsu, baby. I see you. How are you? Good evening, everybody. Good afternoon. Welcome back. Welcome back. I hope you all are doing well. Welcome back to our stream. Yes. It's just going to be a quick in and out. Tonight, we are talking about straw. Everybody is talking about straw. Why is everybody talking about straw? How many people have seen the movie? For those who haven't seen it, I feel like today might be like a spoiler alert for you. Mm? Same girl, how are you? I haven't seen you in a while, though. You don't abandon me, oh. I missed you. How are you? Nice to see you, darling. I hope you are doing well. Always a pleasure to see you. Bele, dear. Bele, my dear. I miss you. Welcome, everybody. Um, so it's not everybody that have seen the movie. Nick said I've heard about it. Someone said Faith said I watched it yesterday. Okay, I actually watched it on. When did I watch it? I think it was yesterday. I did watch it as well. Was it yesterday evening? Yeah, I posted on the groups about it this morning because I watched it yesterday. Before then, I've been getting a lot of reviews. Like people were talking about it on social media. You cried. A lot of people are saying that when they watch it that they cry. Not hey, yeah, film girl, it is well with you, my dear. God will give you the anointing of ease in Jesus' name. School work, you will navigate it. Add family to it. The Lord will give you the anointing of ease. Well, my dear. Yeah, so a lot of people have been saying they watched the movie. Some people said they cried. Some people said they were angry. And some people said they just got tired of the same narrative, black woman, trauma, and the way Tyler Perry always depicts black women, in his movies. So that's something that is quite controversial at the moment because some people are saying, well, it's the reality, and everybody and other people are like, well, we have other stories. Uncle, move on, okay? Can you please move on? There are other stories of black women you can share. I don't know where do you belong in this divide? Are you one of those people that feel like the story is relatable? This is saying the movie is relatable and emotional. Do you feel like this is a true representation of black women's story, especially in America? I think his focus is not for us who are in West Africa or East Africa or anywhere in Africa. It's mainly for people in America. That's the African American brothers and sisters. But still, do you feel like, okay, this is too much now? Eh? So that's the conversation. But there are a lot of lessons in it, however you feel about this movie. Mm? Maria said, I watched it and can't get it off my mind. Um, several lesson moments from it. The cast and production team gave a very great interpretation of a formidable story. Yeah, so some people agree that the story is a representation of struggles that a lot of black women have, especially in America. And some people are like, Tyler, please move on. We are tired. We know, yeah, we struggle, we go through, but can you please just show the other side? Black women, African American women are doing amazing things. Can we see some of that in your movie? We are tired of the same narrative of this, struggling black woman, the black woman with mental health issues, the black woman with no husband, single parent, the black woman who is struggling financially, downtrodden, bottom of the ladder, and all that. We've seen it all. Mm? So that is a conversation that is going on social media now. What do you guys think? So for those of you that have seen the movie, so we are going to extrapolate the lessons, and then you give me your views if you care to about your thoughts regarding this narrative about this sad black woman, this black woman that is always struggling, a black woman that is never married, that is never finding love, that is never getting ahead in life, is always bottom, suffering. It's too much trauma. Is this the reality, or is just a bit too much? Or is a bit of both? What do you guys think? Welcome, welcome everybody. Let me greet everybody. I salute you properly. Is it mirroring us? Agnes says it's mirroring. But is it mirroring us completely though? Or there's, Chimamanda said that what was that her quote? Escaped my mind now. Something about the other side of the story. Yeah, there's a side. The story has different sides, but the other side of the story. Can we see the other side of the story for once? Mm? Ruka said the movie is all about loss, the after effect of loss, grief, and not treated well. There are two black successful women in the movie too. This is actually the background, really, and it's really relatable too. Okay. Agnes said we are tired. Are you tired? Yeah, because if you watch the Diary of a Mad Black Woman, that one is the one for the history books. Is one for the history books. Some people who accuse Tyler Perry of profiting from black women struggling or suffering. Yeah, but I think he's had to defend himself, and Taraji is also, the cast are defending him. There's a lot of conversation going on about this. Nick said Tyler Perry says he's making movies for the core audience, the downtrodden people. But he keeps forgetting that there's a larger base of people he excludes in his stories. It's not always my cup of tea. Okay. Thank you, Faith. We have readers here. Faith, darling, thank you. Chimamanda talks about the danger of a single story. Yeah, that's what I was trying to remember. That's the word I was trying to remember, the danger of a single story. So a lot of people feel that Tyler Perry's movies are always reflecting the danger of a single story because it's always the same thing. Actually, I am going to share a trend with you. I'm not going to spoil it for those who haven't seen the movie. I think everybody should watch it, especially women. Go and watch it. It's on Netflix. So if you had a subscription, you watch it. I don't have the subscription anymore. Remember, I told you guys I cancelled. I just woke up one day and cancelled. This is me trying to be frugal. I'm sorry, guys. Let me laugh at myself. I'm trying to be learning how to be frugal. I'm trying to be good with money, so I canceled Netflix. I just sat down one day and calculated all the money I paid Netflix for the past 10 years. I said, no, it's not value for money. I'm canceling it. Oh my goodness. Oh dear, that's really, really funny. Because when I wanted to go, they told me how long I've been there. And I'm like, you mean you've been taking my money for this long? Enough is enough. What made me angry was the fact that they stopped showing Nigerian made movies. There's a movie I've been trying to watch. It's called Seven Doors by Femi Adebayo. They say it's an award-winning movie. It was the movie that took all the awards in the last awards. This AV whatever, what they call them, that Nigerian movie award. It won all the awards. I still haven't seen it because Netflix refused to put it. I don't know what's happening, but that's another story for another day. I understand that the Nigerian producers have issues with Netflix, so they will put it in Nigerian Netflix, but you won't see it in the abroad. You have to physically be in Nigeria to watch it. And because this mumu thing they call algorithms will always, show your location. I even took my younger sister's login. She's in Nigeria to log in, but this thing still didn't show. Mhm. Ruka said, I think it's telling the story of black people, especially women. If it was about that race, this same critic will say he has forgotten his race and no one tells our stories. Okay. But do you think there's another side of the story? Hmm? Because I know somebody, I mean, a couple of people that feel very strongly that it's just the danger of a single story. Nick Deji said, Sis B, you are right to cancel Netflix. Their prices keep increasing rapidly. Yeah. If I can watch, I wanted to watch Seven Doors and I couldn't watch it. So what am I paying them for? I didn't see any value in it. One of my child reactivated it, but they put it on the. I said, if you don't use my card, pay for it if you want it. Then they put their card, but they did the student one. The student one comes with ads. I said, be watching it with ads. Cook on me. Okay, so these are some of the conversations people are having about this. We'll come to the lesson, but I wanted to read this because I felt this one was very, very detailed. And somebody said, sadly, I don't think that Tyler notices his own pattern. Okay, so these are his movies. Why did I get married? All the women had bad relationships. How many of you remember Angela? Angela is the one that's even the character that was played by Janet Jackson and her so-called perfect husband, they still ended up divorcing. I didn't know people that are successful married in African American today. We would like to see some of that, please. Black love, show us black love that is thriving. Mhm. Then temptation was another one, where the person caught AIDS and divorce. Acrimony, wife was shortchanged after divorce and unalived. Diary of My Black Woman, husband cheated, divorced her, left her with nothing. Then the My Dear's family reunion, one sister was a mole, was something happened to one sister that is not good, and the other one was in a relationship that there was DV. For Colored Girls Only, Janet was another thing happened to Janet. There was a woman who was an alcoholic, promiscuous. The other one's children were not alive by her father. So it's always all this deep-rooted trauma. Do we have trauma in the African American history, even till now, or Africans generally? Of course, we have trauma. There is a lot of trauma going on in the community, but don't we still have some successful stories as well? So I think that's the argument. Like a lot of people on social media are making that, Tyler, please stop. Enough is enough. We're tired. Okay? Black women are struggling. Black men are struggling. We get it. We get it. We get it, Tyler. Please free us. So I watched the movie, and when I finished watching it, my own take from it was kind of different from a lot of other people because I was looking at it from the point of view, and I think I posted it on the groups today. I was looking at it from the point of view of kindness. I saw a lot of it like black people are not kind to one another. And I think we had a conversation about it in Obodoyibo UK group. So if you are listening to this, you are in Obodoyibo UK WhatsApp group and you are not active. Mm? This is a notice to you. Please, oh, I don't want you to come back and say, Auntie B, oh, you remove me, please. Mm? I'm begging you, try to engage. When we're having conversations, join in. I know you can't join in. Everybody is busy. I'm busy. But it's only a couple of people that have been holding that group. So we made a decision. If you're not active, we'll take you out. So please don't feel bad. Okay? We don't want people to just be in the group without contributing. Okay. Thank you very much for your understanding. So, let's read some comments before I come to all these conversations and some of the lessons that we can draw. Film Girl said Tyler's unique viewpoint is valid because different filmmakers have core niche, like the directors and producers that only do superhero movies and action movies. I beg, make them free am. Okay, so you're a fan, I can tell. I like Tyler. I mean, people say very nice things about him. They say he's a very kind and generous guy. Even, Taraji was like, he's the one that's paid her the most, raised the bar, everything she's done in her career, he's the one that's giving her the most. So yeah, I know he had that issue with Oprah, with Monique. I liked Monique. I really, really like Monique. Monique was one of my favorite right from Nigeria, but something happened with that movie, Precious, and I don't know what happened. It's deep. I don't want to get into it, but since then, Monique has just been blacklisted. She accuses Oprah and Tyler of the ones that really, really, make sure she didn't get any job, allegedly. Hmm. Okay, so Mara Louise says it's not a single story issue. It depends on the angle you are looking at it from. The character to me portrayed the facets of our society is being an eye opener to me. Yeah, there are different characters, but there's one major story there. Okay, every movie has one single story. So there will be other extras, other things going on, but the main character is what we are looking at. Is the person that carries the movie. So even though there were other people in the movie, like the bank manager who was played by this, I don't know her name, and then the police people and all that, yeah. But the main character was Taraji. That was the center of the movie. It's not a movie that has, you can't compare it to all these big Hollywood blockbusters or anything. Yeah. He's trying, but you can't compare it to something like a franchise. Like all these movies that they do, that the stories are so, you know, they have different angles. It was just one single story, to be honest. Mm. Life with Nancy say what happened to Monique is what happened to people with big mouths. Hey, whoa. Okay, so I saw the movie and this is my take from it. What I saw in the movie was that black people, we are not kind to one another. Mm-mm. I saw it from the point of view of kindness. So the character of Taraji went through a lot because obviously she was struggling. She had a job where, she was struggling. She had a child who was ill, and all that, no help. So she was, how I always talk about the buckets, stress buckets. Mhm. Guys, please give us a thumbs up. We have 173 people watching, but the likes are not even up to 20. Take a minute to give us a like, guys. Oh, it's only 12 likes. Hey, Joturi along. Give us a like. And let's take a minute to like, then we'll come back and continue. I want to talk about the lessons. There are loads of lessons in it, no matter how you feel about the movie. The lessons are a lot. So take a minute to like the movie, to like the show. Thank you. I say movie. Take a minute to like the show. Biko no. Biko no. Yeah.
Hi there. Are you looking to buy a piece of land or property in Nigeria? Have you been duped? Or you sent money to someone, family members and friends in Nigeria, and your money disappeared, your money vamoosed, and you didn't get anything? We've heard so many stories about diasporans that send money to loved ones, family, friends in Nigeria to help them buying land, building houses, and the money just phew. Anyway, this is 2025. And if you are looking to buy a piece of land in one of the fastest city in Nigeria called Abuja, FCT Abuja, My Abuja Home is your first point of call. They're an Abuja-based specialist company that specializes in selling lands at a very, very affordable rate. Contact My Abuja Homes on the number on the screen now to buy a piece of land for as little as £500 and $550. You can send people to view the land. You can send people in Nigeria, if you are in Nigeria yourself, to authenticate that this is genuine. And you can definitely ask as many questions as you like. Visit my Abuja homes today and start your journey of owning property, land, and equity in Nigeria. Thanks for watching. See you later.
Okay, welcome back, guys. Welcome back. Thank you very much. Thank you. Please give us a thumbs up. So, I saw the movie from the point of view of no kindness. I don't know why, but our people can be very, very wicked. They can be mean. I mean, kindness is something that is free. So, and I always struggle with it when something is free and you can't give something that is free. Then it doesn't cost you anything. So, for instance, so her bucket was already nearly full. That's Taraji's character. If you watch the movie, you know what I mean. She was already stressed. She didn't have money. Her rent was due. She was facing eviction. Her child was sick. She couldn't afford the medication. She had a very shitty job that the boss was very unkind, and she had no support whatsoever. The school were telling her daughter in front of everybody in the class that she didn't have $40 for lunch. There was a lot of pressure. That woman was under tobacco pressure ti wà lára ẹ̀. And that's one of the first lessons there. You have to be very, very careful when you're under so much pressure. Otherwise, you know what they call mental health illness? Usually the person that suffers from it don't know. You will not know when it happens. So whatever you can do to decrease that stress bucket, begin to do it. I know some of you see it as waste of money when you have to do things for fun, for enjoyment. But these are the things that decreases your stress bucket. She was under a lot of stress. The stress was so much on that particular day when she woke up to go to work. Number one lesson, find ways to decrease your stress level. How do you decrease your stress level? Do fun things that you enjoy. Take a break, sit back, just breathe. Breathe. Yeah? Breathe. So, yeah, that's number one lesson. Number two is that kindness. Kindness is something that you can never ever overestimate. You can never overrate. Please, let's try to be kind to one another. It costs nothing. Look at this. This is her boss, this man here, the character of her boss. I mean, if you saw that movie, you saw how mean that boss was. Look, when I was watching it, I don't know about you guys that say some of you said you were crying. I didn't cry. I was emotional, but I didn't cry. Okay? But at the point when she got to work and those robbers came to come and rob them, and she tried, because she was not all right by then, and she was trying to attack the robbers and everything, and the boss was still mouthing off. In my mind, in fact, it's not in my mind, I was screaming it. I was like, turn to him and use this iron on him. I was screaming. Yeah. The boss was a very mean-spirited person. If you are a boss, please give people grace. It's never that deep. Yes, the boss too is under a lot of stress. The shop, there were so many people waiting. Yeah, guys, please like. Not to say we are still missing 100 likes. Guys, please. We're 190 people watching now. Can you please like? Yeah, film girl, can we leave? Let's leave the critique of the film and focus on the lessons. Yeah, let's leave whatever they are criticizing now and focus on the lesson. That's what's more important. One thing you need to know is that whatever you do in life, people will always criticize you, but the criticism is actually good for the movie. It's good for the movie. It will make it to go viral, so it's good for Tyler. He will be smiling to the bank. So, yeah, kindness. The boss was very mean. She thought she got a call from the school, and the school was saying you have to come because of her child. And the boss was not understanding. He knows that she was struggling. He didn't give her any grace. And then when she went, by the time she came back, he fired her. Not minding what she went through. Remember that when she was coming back, she got into an accident with a policeman that was threatening her to say that he was going to unalive her the next time he sees her. The boss was not kind. Another person that was not kind to her was the landlady. I couldn't find a picture of her. I was looking for her all over the internet because she was only in what they call a waka pass row. Only one scene they showed her. I couldn't find her name, so I just went to the movie and screenshotted it. Can you see how far I go? Just to give you guys good content. I literally went to the movie and screenshotted it. Yeah. The landlady was a very mean woman. She said, I'm going to get paid today and I'll bring the money to you. But by the time she came back, because of all the stress of the day, everything in that movie happened in one day. It was only one day. This woman had already put her things outside, including her children's medication, everything, her daughter's medication. Put her out. Please, let's be kind. What does it cost her to just give her one day? One day. It's not like she's going to get somebody else to take the flat that same day. She was just being mean. She put her things outside. It was raining. Man. Very, very mean character, the landlady. She was begging. She was like, please. Yeah, she was watching it. Yeah, Ola, you are right. Man of prestige. When everything now finally escalated and she was taking the bank and she didn't even know what she was doing, the landlady was watching. I wish there was more emphasis on her expression. If she felt any iota of remorse or guilt, but we didn't see. We just saw her watching. She's not a kind person. This is what I'm saying. Whatever role you find yourself, you might be saving a life. And then let's talk about the cashier, the one in the middle. The cashier knows her. Everybody in the bank knows her. Even the manager of the bank knows her. She said, I just want to cash my check. She said, no, I can't do it. I can't do it. Sometimes, yeah, you even if it's like this is the requirement, you can look at somebody's situation and say, you know what, I can see you are very stressed. Normally, you will need an ID, but you don't have ID. I know you. I will make an exception. It's not going to, I mean, it won't cost you anything to do it. This girl, this character that is played by the girl in the middle, this, I don't know her name, wicked character. She didn't. Oh, I can't cash it. And you need ID. She said, my ID is stolen. I just need money. In her mind, she thought she was going to give her daughter $40 for lunch. But this girl refused. But in to why you're bouncing, then she started shaking. And do you also know that she was the one that went and wrote on the window when she said she was going to toilet to write on the window that what the bag she was holding, that they thought that there was something there that was going to explode. That is not nothing like that. Àwọn èèyàn níkà o. No. Let's take a minute to, please, as you are listening to this, I beg you, in the name of, let's forget about Tyler Perry and, whatever sentiment you have. Take a minute to reflect in your about yourself. Are you a kind person? When you have an opportunity to help a fellow black man or black woman, or not even black alone, do you do it? It doesn't cost you anything. Or you just feel like, I can't be bothered. Because what I say is that we see a lot of black people who are so religious. We go to church, we stay in the front, we wear our bonnet and we wear our big dresses and big hats, and we speak in tongues, we sing psalms, we read the Bible. But when it comes to everyday life, we don't know how to translate that same, spiritual life to physical life. Okay. What does the Bible say? Jesus said that if you do this, then I will remember you. And he said, oh, you visit the ones that are in prison, the one are in hospital, you visit them. Everything about that scripture is about being kind. A lot of our people are not kind. Our people are very, very mean. Not everybody, but there are few. The exceptions are very, very few. I know what I'm talking about. I know what I'm talking about. So please, the lesson from it, one of the lessons is, again, please, Every day of your life, practice kindness. Practice kindness, please. You can make an exception. It's not going to unalive you if you do that. The cashier is following procedures, is following regulation. Make an exception. You can see that the woman is, it doesn't matter. It's not that deep. How as your manager will pull you aside. Even the manager knows her. You can make an exception. For a sister, it's not like she's stealing the money. It's her own check. Her name is written on it. You've seen her in that bank several times. Come on now. Yeah. There was no kindness in that movie. So let us learn to practice kindness, please. I beg you. It does not cost anything, and you can literally be saving somebody's life. You can do that. Yeah. Now let's look at the people that showed her kindness in the movie. The manager of the bank. The manager of the bank was the one that refused to leave. Even when they were going to unalive her, she said, "No, I'm not leaving." She was the one that took the time to listen to her. They bonded. That is what kindness means. It didn't call. She could have left because Taraji's character actually said everybody should go. At the point when they knew that policeman, the white policeman, wasn't there anymore, she said, "All of you go." But this woman refused. She said, "No, I'm not leaving you. Because if I leave you, all these overzealous white men, they're going to come here and unalive you. I'm not going to do that." Wow. Do you know that she actually put her own life at risk because of Taraji? Now, that is what we call kindness, because she didn't need to do it. They were not paying her to put her life on risk, but she knew that this woman is a desperate person, and she wanted to make sure that they don't unalive her. She wanted to keep her alive. In case you are wondering what kindness is, that's what kindness means, my people. Guys, please give us a thumbs up. Welcome, welcome. If you haven't liked this, we are looking at the hidden message and lessons from this. I'm not counting. Oh, what number are we? I'm not counting. If you know the number, tell me. Then look at the police detective and the police chief. You see the police, this police, the lady that played the police detective, the way she spoke to her, she spoke from a place of compassion. Let me tell you something about compassion. When you are a compassionate person, it comes across. The person that you are talking to, even though she was so out of it, like, ó ti ya wèrè, kò tiẹ̀ mọ̀ nǹkan tó ń ṣe mọ́. But she could feel it from her voice, the way she spoke to her, talking about herself alone in a similar situation when her mom didn't have the rent and they were kicked out of the house. That's compassion. So I'm going to ask you again, are you a compassionate person? Do you practice compassion? Some of you, that you are Africans in the diaspora, you are the greatest problem in your place of work to your fellow African. You are the one that will go and you are the whistleblower that will go and whistle blow. You are the one that will be watching. You are the problem. You are the problem in your place of work. Once you see a fellow African, especially if it's Nigeria to Nigeria, why? You don't have the same job. Even if you have the same job, everybody have their own role. They are not coming to take your job. But you see, did you see how the policewoman dealt with it? She was so compassionate. She made sure that she did not allow the white policemen to take this woman. They would have taken her out. They would have, because they don't care. That's another thing you need to know. Authority. What does the police stand for? They are authorities. There's symbol of authority. Man of prestige, I'm at that well. I don't mess with Nigerians. Which Nigerian want to mess with you before? You know, when I hear people say things like that, then when you now delete because of your imagine Binu, then they will now put you on GoFundMe. Is it Oyibo people that donate for you when you delete or or something happens to you? It's the same Nigerians that you don't mess with that will be donating. I don't know before Nigerians can come to abroad, you leave Nigeria and come to abroad, you now say that Nigerians are your problem, that you don't want to identify as a Nigerian anymore. You are so Americanized now, you are Britico now, or whatever, wherever you are, that Nigerians are a plague. Me, I don't understand it though. Some of my best friends that I have in the UK, I met them at work. Yeah, because I have a lot of Nigerians in my line of work, so we became friends. It's not everybody you be close to. It's not everybody that you bond with, but just be nice. Have each other's back. This is not our land. We are sojourners here. We are strangers. No matter how you hope, Pali, you not be our country. May they born you for America, not be your country. Today they will remind you. It's the day they will see you and ask you, Pepe, where are you from originally? Where are you from originally? Now that day you go not say, yeah, you are not from here. Yeah. So let us learn to be our brother's keeper. Let's learn to pull together as Africans. Black people are too divisive. We are too divided. And that is our number one weakness as a people, generally. In America, you have this African American versus Africans. And then here in the UK, you have Africans versus Jamaicans. Meanwhile, you find a lot of Jamaicans are married to Nigeria and Nigerians are married to Jamaica. What is the problem? We are all one people. So let us foster unity. Let us foster unity. Let us foster brotherly love. One of my bestest friend here in the UK, I often make a reference to her. She's from Sierra Leone. We met in college. Amazing woman. We don't. She used to, when she wants to talk about Nigerians, she said, all these Nigerians. All these Nigerians. One day, I told her, I said, I'm a Nigerian, right? Because I used to go to her events. She comes to my house. We know each other very well. I know her children. Lovely woman. But the way she talks about Nigeria, she always talks about Nigeria in a negative way, forgetting that I'm sitting right there. So one day I called her, I said, in case you forgot, I am not from Sierra Leone. I'm Nigerian. Do you know it's Nigerian? So she said, oh, no, Bridget, it's not you. I said, no. And now, I didn't quarrel with her, but I just corrected her in love. I said, no, you shouldn't talk about my people like that. If you have a problem with one Nigerian does not represent the whole. Do you know how many we are? We are plenty. Meanwhile, I hear say they don't deport Simon. That's another Nigerian. Oh my God. Nigerians are many. Akpo gone. We're over 250 million gone. So if you have problem with one, it's not Nigerians. No, it's one Nigerian. We need to learn to, know people, understand people, and treat people on an individual level. We have so many tags that we put on people. Where you come from is number one. The country that you come from. Only man of prestige. Only Trump don't send Simon go Bini. Don't send am go Edo State. Kilode. Why now? Why not deport our brother? That's not good. That's not good at all. Yeah, that's one of the lessons from the show. And women, I really have this to say to you guys. Women, 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 women. How much can you take? There's a level that you can take, and there's a level that if you try, you will break. When at the end of the part of the movie that got me even more emotional was towards the end. Simon Gobadia, the one that married Portia Williams, he married one of the Real Housewives of Atlanta that they divorced. He was buffing her with gifts and everything until the story got sour very quickly, and she said she's not doing anymore. Now that they deported him, is she not going to? Is he going to be able to collect his American properties and everything? So Welcome, guys. Welcome, welcome. Please give us a thumbs up. I'm sharing my link if you want to jump in. Please, I only have 10 minutes more. I need to go because busy day tomorrow. Today was busy. Oh God. Yeah. Okay, let me read some comments. Ruka said there are two statements that stuck with me in the movie. Poverty is expensive and be careful who you have a baby with. Oh, thank you. Ruka, did we not always say here on this show, women, your womb is your greatest asset. Too many women are having children. They are falling pregnant for people they shouldn't be falling pregnant for. At the end of the day, you are left with this baby to nurse, to care for by yourself. See, nobody is saying that you shouldn't have boyfriends or you shouldn't, have relationship, but please, the thought that somebody is getting pregnant and it's not a planned pregnancy in 2025, I will be too ashamed. Don't be falling pregnant randomly. Please protect your womb. See, Taraje was already struggling. Her character in the movie was already struggling. When you not add a child to it. Okay, so that child now, does the child not have a father? Child was sick, needed medication. She couldn't afford the medication. As a matter of fact, the child ended up unaliving. Poverty is expensive, Ruka said. Hey, who no go, no. Yeah. Please, until you know that you can care for a child. I met an amazing young lady when we went to Cancun the other day, and she said to me, Auntie B, I have two kids. I said, she said, it is the two that I know that if anything happen, if yawa gas, I can take care of. That's what I have. Then her friend, who is a nursing practitioner, said the same thing to me. She said, Auntie B, I only have three. If anything happens, I know, come what may, I can comfortable look after these three. This is the conversations we want to be having. Come on now, we are not in 1960. Why are you falling pregnant? See, we should be having planned pregnancy, babe. You are ready. You know that you can care for a child. Forget about the person that you are dating. Because a man can choose to disappear when you get pregnant. Relationship can break down. Even if it's marriage, it can end. So what are you going to do if you are left with a baby that you cannot care for? That's why you have to be intentional about getting pregnant. Don't be falling pregnant like chicken. Jotori alone. You must plan your pregnancy, women. Ask yourself, can I afford to look after a baby? If this relationship doesn't work or this marriage doesn't work, do I need to put myself back to school or learn some skills so that I can earn more? This job that I'm doing, is there maternity pay? Is the pay even enough for me to live on? Women getting pregnant randomly in 2025, eh? Maybe that's perhaps the biggest lesson you need to take from this movie. It's unacceptable. It's completely unacceptable. Unacceptable. Make sure that you are ready. Having a baby is a lot. It takes a toll on you financially, emotionally, mentally, physically. It's going to affect your career, your job, everything. You put your life on hold. You are pregnant for 9 months and you are nursing that baby for the next 4 or 5 years before they can even start school. Think about it. Don't just wake up and say, I am pregnant. Moloyu, as you see in Yoruba movie. It's Yoruba movie you'll be watching. 1 minute. Before you know, the woman will now come and say, Motiloyu, Motiloyu. I'm like, Motiloyu bibawo. Then the guy will now start speaking another language. Let's not do that. If you say you're an enlightened woman, you cannot be falling pregnant randomly. There's something called birth control. It means you can control when and how you want to have your children. Please don't have children randomly, because see, when you have gas, if you have one child, maybe the suffer go less. But if you have 2, it's times 200. If you have 3 times 3, the more children you have, the more that's the what you go through. So think about it properly. Yeah. Yeah. Think about it. Yeah, of course. Blue Star, including married women. Oh, I met a woman as well who's told me, I met her in Cancun, and she said, oh, she was looking for a baby girl. She said she has 5 kids. And she said, oh, I was looking for a girl. I said, eh. She said if the 5th one wasn't a girl, she would have still continued. Remember, some brothers told us this a while ago that they don't want to have children, that their wives will refuse and keep getting pregnant. I struggle to believe it, but it's true. Some women would deceive their husband into having babies. If you are that woman, hey, yeah, I shake my head for you. If today, this day and age, you are still saying, I want boys, I want girls. So you keep having. Please, oh, make we borrow ourselves sense. You can't be that woman. Do you know what it means raising children? The amount of time, energy, your life that you have to put on hold. Women are doing great and amazing things today. You want to spend the rest of your life raising children. Is that what you want? So you don't want to stop to life. You can't do this baby girl life with babies, oh. Where are you going? Anywhere, my dear. The only place you go is to go to that job if you can, and whatever income you're earning, come back and stay in the kitchen and be cooking. You go cook, saute, you go wagbo. As you are cooking, you are cleaning. Remember, this is abroad. It's not Nigeria that you have help. So all of you women that are trying to entrap your husband to be having children that he doesn't want because you are looking for a particular gender, continue. Make una continue. But for me, I rather go look for Atlas. I was looking for a baby. I wanted a baby. We always have that maternal thing that you want to have a baby, but Atlas is good. I can put him somewhere and take off. I don't need to. Abby, Atlas, isn't it? Nah. Good luck to you guys, though. Natu, hi, darling. Welcome.
Hello, Mama. How are you?
I'm good, thank you. How is your audio like that? Is
My
it on
audio?
or speaker? Yeah, it's kind of echoing.
Hold on a second. Let me. Is it better now?
Yeah.
Is it better now?
Yes, my dear. Go ahead.
Okay. So the movie is loaded, and all the points that you've given, honestly. So I just wanted to speak on the part of that cashier and giving
Yeah.
people some grace. When I used to work in TD Bank, there's this lady that I'm so children with special needs. I used to have like a special gift with them. I just know how to handle them. I can meet a random kid acting up, throwing tantrums, and I'll calm them down in 2 minutes. So there's this lady that came to the bank one time with her son that had a special need, and the way I attended to them, for the almost 2 years that I worked in that bank, if that lady is coming, she'll schedule an appointment to come only when I'm around.
Mm-hmm.
She's not gonna come when I'm not around.
Right.
Because she just wants, when she come, that's her time, and I'll attend to them. And she'll always come with that boy because she doesn't have to worry about where to put him. So that cashier, I think she escalated it a little bit because that lady has been coming there, they've been seeing her. So she's not like a new person. There are times that you give exception, like you said. Do you
It's her
understand what I'm
check. She
saying?
wanted to withdraw her check. It's not somebody else's check. What's the
And it's
big
not
deal?
even plenty check, self. If it's like a big check that you
500
work,
and 500 and something dollars.
yes, yeah. So it wasn't that. So she didn't really show empathy. But that bank manager, did you see when she went out and took that old woman out and she came back inside?
Yes.
Because she has already built that trust with her. And she
Yes.
didn't want to lose that trust, because if she leaves her, she probably might act out and they might not be able to handle her and they might put her down.
Do you know that she didn't know, she was not aware that she was holding that GUN until it was pointed out to her?
Yes, I saw that shock on her face.
She didn't know. She was just
Yeah.
waving her hands. She didn't know because her mind has already flipped. She was not aware of what she was doing. She was like, I just need my money. I just need my money. She didn't know.
Yeah. Yeah. It was. And like you said, it's very important for women to build tribes. You need a tribe. You see, in that sense, if Charaji had a tribe to like be able to like have an outlet when she's stressed out, I think it'll have gone a long way. But it was just work, her and her daughter, and that's it. So she
Yeah,
didn't
I
have
think
an outlet.
so. One of the lessons I should have written it down so that I will remember. I usually take my notes, but today it's been crazy. Guys, please give us a thumbs up. One of the lessons as well is that please be open to accepting help.
Yep.
She was not open to any help. Remember, her colleague at work was offering to give her some money. She turned it
Yes.
down.
Yes.
Don't be proud in your poverty. Please.
To be help.
No, it's true now. It's true.
So
You
that's
know,
true.
yeah, don't be proud. You need to be open to help because you feel like, I got this. No, you ain't got nothing.
Yep.
You ain't
Yep.
got nothing. If somebody is offering, please be open to accepting help.
Yes.
Her colleague wanted to help her. She was like, no, 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 I can't take your money. She was like, I don't need it now. Take it. If she took that money, she wouldn't need to go to the bank to try and be cashing check.
Yes. Yes.
So
Should have
don't be
been out
proud.
for that long too. That's another thing.
Yeah.
Shouldn't have been out for that long. So having a tribe is very, very important. I'm speaking to all women in this group. If you have 1, 2, 3 kids, there are times that one of your friends will just take your kids for 2, 3 hours for you. It's a big deal. It goes a long way,
Absolutely.
honestly speaking. So always have somebody that you want to share what you're going through with. 1 or 2 advice can go a long way, but she didn't have that. And also, even in her own lack, she was kind to that man. Remember that the cripple man that sits on the wheelchair, Simbad, that she always gives him something. Even
Yeah.
when the cops came to ask him, he said it. He said even when she don't have, she always give him change to get something.
That's to
So
tell you the nature of the kind of person she is.
exactly.
In her
Exactly.
lack, in her desperate lack that she
Yeah.
couldn't even afford rent, she
Yeah.
was still giving.
Yeah.
That tells you the kind of person that this
Yeah.
woman is. Being
Yeah.
said, I think it's just I think she's just one of those people who doesn't like to bother anyone. That is based on personality. And to be
Doesn't
honest,
help.
yeah, it's not helpful. Please, when you know when you need help, ask. Even I'm not even going to say accept, because sometimes people might not know what you're going through. Ask, open your mouth. I like what Chief Power is saying. Chief Power said, when I had twins, I accepted any help that came my way. It is important. Ask, can you help me?
I
If you
have one
try
of
to
my
carry it too much and the load is too much, you will
yeah.
you will crush yourself. And
Yeah.
that's what happened to her.
Yep. 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 And you know, when they kept saying, they said, I think she snapped. I think she snapped. A few people understood that she did snap because it was a lot. I have one of my friend that lives in New York, not too far from me. Sometimes her daughter comes to my house and spend 4 days. Anytime she's getting to that point, and she went through a very long postpartum period. And so the girl started sleeping in my house from 7 months. So anytime I say bring the girl, she doesn't even argue 2 times.
Good.
The back is always always packed.
That's how you reduce your stress. Even if it's 2 days, that girl is with you.
Yep.
She has time to focus on herself.
Yep.
She has time to take a bath. She has time to read a book. She has time to go out and just walk. You know how you go out on the street, you have no destination, you are just walking.
You are just walking.
Enjoying all those on our New York building. Just
Yep.
walking on the what did they call down our streets when I get all those shopping
Times Square, Broadway.
Times Square, yeah, that Times Square. Just walk.
Even
Just
if you're
walk.
staying in bed, Auntie B, the fact that nobody's coming to ask you, Mommy, what am I eating? You're just staying in bed that morning. Just stay in bed.
Annie said she didn't want to bother her work colleague. That was her friend as well. It's okay to burden people. It is when it is too much that you start to feel a certain kind of way. I remember the friend was offering. She said, I'm your friend.
She didn't ask.
She didn't ask. So if you're like that person, I don't want to burden anybody, you better burden somebody, or your mental health will burden you eventually. And that's what happened to her. Ask for help. If you're a very private person, you're a very proud person, you think you don't want people to know that you are struggling, I got it. If you don't got it, when they will know, it will be on. Shebi, everybody saw her on TV when she didn't got it anymore. Remember?
Yep.
Even her mother.
That's right. Mm-hmm.
I got it. You didn't got it, oh.
And to be before I go, right? My twin sister is like Taraji. She's very private. until I started calling and she's not picking. I started showing up in her house. If I call, she doesn't pick. Even if it's 12 midnight, I'm showing up in her house. And then she started opening up. I'm telling you, I'll just show up. I'm like, you don't pick your phone, I'm showing up. That's it. And she started opening up. So sometimes when you have people like that, you have to push them so that they feel comfortable with you to be able to open up to you. You have to give them that safe space.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. You
Well, it
could
was a
pick
big
her out
blessing.
because she was your twin,
Yeah.
and because you are in close proximity that you can get to her. If
Yes.
she was in Nigeria, for instance, how are you going to show
I'll send somebody.
up?
No, even I do it to my Nigerian friends. I send somebody to your house. Or I'll
That's
send
because
somebody
you're
to
such an amazing, caring person.
I will send somebody to your house.
Yeah. Thank you, my
All right,
dear.
Mama. Have a good one.
Thank you, darling. Take care of
Yes,
yourself,
ma'am.
Natu.
I
Speak
will. I
soon.
love you.
Love
Yes, ma'am.
you.
Love you too.
Okay. Okay, guys, we are coming to an end now. Yeah. There are so many lessons in the movie. Women, look after yourself. There is a thin line between good health, good mental health, and mental illness. That's the part of it that, when I saw the end of the movie, hmm, oh, I like what F. Okorafor said. She said, I agree with asking for help when you need it. It's part of self-kindness. Oh, that's deep. Thank you so much, F. Okorafor. That is so powerful. Some people are not kind to themselves. You wear yourself out. You wear yourself out so much because you're trying to do it all alone. I'll do it alone. I got it. I'm using the American term of I got it. I got it. I got you. You ain't got nothing. Me, I will open my mouth and talk. Oh, highest you will say no, but I will first ask. A lot of people are so isolated in the abroad. This is us Africans now that are immigrants. But let's look at the character of Taraji. She's an African American. She was born out. She's an American. Her mother was there. She said she didn't want her mother to relate with her daughter. She had a sister. She didn't want any of them involved. But at the end of the day, when she broke down mentally, went into a bank and took the bank, everybody saw her on national TV. Àṣírí wa ò ní tú lágbára Jésù. Our weakness will not be broadcasted to the whole world in Jesus' name. Yeah. Ask for help when you need it. It's okay to ask for help. Don't be a superhero. Superheroes are not real. They are fiction. Have you ever seen a superhero? I'm 53 years old. I've never seen one in my real everyday life. Ibo no wa. Where are they? In Lagos? Where? In New York? I've been to New York. I've never seen one. Where are superheroes in real life? Oh, see, it's me and you that are superheroes. We can be superheroes for one another. I know in my personal life I have superheroes that I can call. So, for instance, I'll give you an example. If I'm broke now, I need money desperately for whatever reason, and I don't have money, and money is not always the issue. But for her, of course, money was one of the major issues. Why was she being evicted? Because she couldn't pay her rent. So, do you have 2, 3 women you can call? Even if one person cannot come, let's say your rent is $1,000. One woman cannot, one of your friends cannot come up with this. This one will bring 200, this one will bring 300, this one will bring 400, this one, the money is complete. Well, there's nothing like building a community around yourself. If you are doing it alone and you are listening to this, borrow yourself some sense. So you can't do life alone. Don't do life alone. Do not do life alone. Ask, get help, get people around you, gather people around you, make friends. Be friendly yourself, because if you're not, you say, I don't have friends, I don't know anybody. But it's because you are not friendly yourself. If you are friendly, when I first came to this country, it's from my children's school gate. I started making friends. Women I didn't know. I didn't have a job. I didn't even know what to do with my life. I've just left my job in Nigeria that had good prospects. I was feeling frustrated. I told my mom, God rest her soul, I say, I'm coming back. This country is not for me. I hate it here. I don't like it. I was feeling so out of sorts. But from the children's gates, I meet other Nigerian women, other African moms. We start talking. Oh, what do we do? This one say, oh, we have to go back to college. Oh. It's from my children's school gate that I learned that you don't tell them if you want to go back to school in England that you already have a degree in Nigeria. If you already have a degree in Nigeria, they will not fund your education. See, me, I didn't know. That's how I was able to go back to school. It's from my children's school that I found out that you have to go to college. And this is the path. This is it. This is what you do. Make friends. Talk to people. Introduce yourself. Oh, hi. How are you? Do you live local? This is my name. Oh, this is my child. You have children. They go to school. You have a community around you. You go to a church. Make friends. Don't say they will laugh at me. Let them laugh. When they finish laughing, they will keep quiet. Let them laugh. Oh. It's better for them to laugh than for you to have a mental breakdown. Put yourself out there. Develop relationships. Okorafor said recently you shared your contact from a restaurant where I ordered food from this weekend. I'm grateful that I was tired and needed this support. I asked and you came through. Okay, I don't get that. Okorafor, are you talking to me? You ordered food. Yeah, that's part of your self-kindness to yourself too. If you are working hard 9 to 5 or whatever hours you are doing, some of you do night jobs, some of you are nurses, you have all these shifts up and down that you do night, next week you do day, and your brain is confused. Yeah, outsourcing is another thing. Outsource some things. Her car was she didn't have registration for her car. Her registration has expired. She didn't have documentation for her car. Everything out in her life was chai. May we not be desperate in Jesus' name. We will not be desperate in Jesus' name. We will not be desperate in Jesus' name. Film Girl said, I've observed that the Black community here are not used to experiencing help from each other. I always comfort the ones at war. Why can't you just ask for help? They see it as a sign of weakness. Yeah, that is what we are going to end with. Thank you. So this talk about a strong black woman, strong black woman, strong black woman, strong black woman. Is there anybody that is strong? Me, I'm tired of being strong. Oh, I don't want to be strong anymore. Well, lie. What you sue me or strong more? I don't want to be strong. Let's leave strongness. Okay, give us a thumbs up. I'm going to round up now. Thank you very much, guys.
Hi there. Are you looking to buy a piece of land or property in Nigeria? Have you been duped? Or you sent money to someone, family members and friends in Nigeria, and your money disappeared, your money vamoosed, and you didn't get anything? We've heard so many stories about diasporans that send money to loved ones, family, friends in Nigeria to help them buying land, building houses, and the money just phew. Anyway, this is 2025, and if you are looking to buy a piece of land in one of the fastest cities in Nigeria called Abuja, FCT Abuja, My Abuja Home is your first point of call. They're an Abuja-based specialist company that specializes in selling lands at a very, very affordable rate. Contact My Abuja Homes on the number on the screen now to buy a piece of land for as little as £500 and $550. You can send people to view the land. You can send people in Nigeria, or if you are in Nigeria yourself, to authenticate that this is genuine. And you can definitely ask as many questions as you like. Visit My Abuja Homes today and start your journey of owning property, land, and equity in Nigeria. Thanks for watching. See you later.
Okay, guys, thank you so much for being here. We're rounding up now. So Film Girl was reminding us of people not asking for help. Yeah. You see, the thing I love about, whenever you want to say about Nigeria, the best thing about living in Nigeria is community. I was having a conversation today with someone. He's a white man, and we're talking about how, you know, in the UK, how people just don't care about their parents that are aged parents. Once they are getting to that age where they cannot care for themselves anymore, the next thing you are saying is that care home, care home, care home. So we're having a conversation about how parents do a lot for their children. Some of them, Igbo people now, they have all these things, they have properties and everything, money they have, life insurance and everything to bequeath to their children. These same children, a lot of them cannot even be bothered. All they want to do is just put their parents in a care home. So we're having a conversation. I told the man, I said, you see, me, I'm not British. I'm a Nigerian. I'm from a different culture. And in my culture, looking after your aged parents or your elderly relatives is part of our culture. We don't go and dump them in one place because they are old. So we're having it was really interesting because it was like, he feels the same kind of way about it as well. Oh, Cynthia, there's somebody in the studio. Yeah, that is their way of life. Yeah, but it's not our way of life. It's not. In this same country, this same UK that we are in, so Asians, you see them, they look after their old people. They don't take them to it. Before you see an Asian person in the care home, it's very, very rare. They put them in their house and nurse them, care for them. So what we're talking about, community. See, the beauty about where we come from is our community. Cynthia, I thought I saw you in the studio. Did you leave? Okay, I was going to add you. If you wanted to talk, then just come in. I can accommodate you for 10 minutes. Okay? Sorry, I didn't see you on time. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So, community is good. Very, very, very good. We need that community. That's why people can, live family life in Nigeria so much better because you have help. And I'm not even talking about paid help. Even if you didn't have paid help, everybody is a friend to everybody. Neighbors, your friends. Do you know that my neighbor, I was discussing with my third neighbor. Okay, so I have a neighbor who lives next door that doesn't talk to us. Do you know that I found out today that this man, he's selling his property and I didn't know. I accidentally found out today. He's the second neighbor that is an Asian woman that me and her were talking because me and that one we are friends. We have each other's numbers. She comes into my house. I go to her house and things like that. And I said, how can a neighbor that you live together in the same this is me and next door. I didn't know that this man is moving. He's even moved, gone. I think it was the time I was in Jamaica. The time I was what's it called, Cancun. He brought a truck, moved. I didn't know. I saw a package in front of the house because I used to take packages for him, and he takes packages for me when he head correct. He lives alone. I took the package for 1 week. He was outside. I'm wondering, should this man travel? Where is he? But I don't want to touch the package because me, I don't know what's there inside. He didn't tell me to take package for him. Now I rather live and there. But somehow the package just stayed there. Nobody touched it. So this morning, I saw this man. And I said, oh, hi. Did you travel? He was like, no, I'm selling. I'm like, what? You're selling? He said, yeah. Oh, it's in the market. We've moved. I look at me. I say, nah, the human being this one. You are selling. And you can't tell your neighbor. I say, now, wow. So the point I'm trying to make is that this part, and you wonder why people suffer from depression, the social isolation in this part of the world. The society is so fragmented that there's no community. There's no community. But back in Nigeria, everybody knows everybody in the whole street. We're all talking. That is beauty. They join, they pull together, and I pray that Nigeria will not get to a point because I hear that they are gradually, we like to copy Oyibo. I hear that in some parts of all these highbrow areas in Lagos and all these big cities now, they are beginning to lose that. Everybody is forming now. You know, we like to form too much. This is what Oyibo people should be copying from us: community, how to build community. Not we shouldn't lose it though, because why? Very, very important. Faith said my elderly neighbor passed away and I didn't know until I saw the car that was going to take the corpse to the funeral. They are not quiet. It's not because they are quiet. It's because that they don't know how to relate, especially when you are not from your skin color is not the same one with them. Which kind quiet? They're not quiet nothing. I will leave that matter. Hmm? That girl said poor mental health, teenage pregnancy, housing issues, social services development. The list go on. And let's not forget DV. Yeah. It's not quiet, it's individualistic. Film girl said, yeah, they live very individual and fragmented, lonely life. Their life is so lonely. I don't like it. That's why Nigeria will always be my home. Lonely life. Lonely with their dog. Nah. Community is the best though. If you don't have community, start forming one now. It is well. Thank you very much, everybody. Please give us a thumbs up. I appreciate you guys. And I will see you in my next one. Please subscribe if you haven't subscribed. Do you want us to talk about Simon Guobadia being deported by Donald Trump? Or what do you guys think? Let me know in the comment section if you want us to talk about Simon. And we can do that. Yeah? Should we talk about it? Sissy said yes. Should we talk about Simon? Yeah? Okay. Let me know in the comment section. And if there are some lessons about this story that we didn't touch, please share in the comment section. In all you do, guys, please be kind. Be very, very kind. Meruza say we shouldn't talk about Simon. Nick, did you say yes? Okay, majority will carry the vote. Sonia, Kilede, you just woke up.
Yeah, no, not woke up. I just got back from Kuman and the rest. Hello, everybody.
Hello, darling. How are you?
Fine, thank you. I just wanted to add some contribution.
Okay.
Community means a lot.
Mm-hmm.
Fear, there's a way you can be quiet, but you still not lose the essence of human connection.
Mm-hmm.
Naturally, I'm quiet. What does that mean? You hardly see me where they just hit, boop, 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 boop. I'll run and come out. You know, in other words, I'm not very sociable, but I still understand the power of communication and I make that effort. Hence the reason why you see me, I'm active on our Scotland group. WhatsApp group, by the way, if you're in Scotland and you're one of us and you're a part of Obodo TV on our Scotland group, you're welcome to join. And if you are there already, I salute you. And I need to talk, not even hello, hi.
I'm surprised that they can't talk
Salute.
now when it reached my birthday. Now, for the past almost 1 year,
Did
I
you
didn't
not
see anyone
notice that I pasted your birthday? I was on that pasted it. I'm like, happy birthday, our one and
talking my
only
daddy.
auntie.
Sonia, you know I can't love
Mm.
you less. You're not a better
And
person.
I salute you all. So look at me. I'm quiet. I'm not that sociable. But I understand connection, human connection, and I make that effort. On a very basic level also. Someone can just, be passing and like you day house, make I can just to see that your fine face. And I'll do the same because I understand connection. So that really touched on the topic today. Ability for us to ask for help. It helps a lot. I couldn't have gotten this far in life in a faraway country where there's no, my father is not here, my mother is not here. I know their granny to drop off the kids with. All the support the people here have. Yet they are wallowing in depression and loneliness and all. But I don't have all that support. But there's something I have: connection of people, human connection, especially from African community. And those of us that are always like, I beg go, I don't want to live in Africa. My day, the day your day. Continue the day your day. I hope you know that dead body no dey bury himself. No forget to dead body no dey bury himself.
Mhm.
And finally, to round up, my neighbor, British. He's how many? This man is 83 years old man. His
Mhm.
wife should be 81 or more. Hmm. My husband will be watching this on replay later. He will concur with me and even the children. Hmm?
Mhm.
Some to come. Just 1 minute. Come. I just want my son to tell you a tips of Papa. You know Papa, our neighbor. You say hello to my family. Say hello, everybody. Hello, everybody.
Hello, darling. How are you?
He's not a teenager yet, too. Now, I want you to tell them a bit about Papa, our neighbor. I want them to know how wonderful Papa has been to us. He's very kind. He helps us with the bins. He always picks up the mail for us, and he's really
Mhm.
kind. What
Oh,
else?
that's sweet.
He brings the bin. For how long? Like since we've been living here, we're talking about going on 4 years. Imagine every single week, person they bring our bin inside for us. I don't
Wow.
say stop, stop, stop. He, like he's like it's exercise for him. Oh yeah, it's
Yeah.
exercise for you. Why are you not doing it for other neighbors?
Hmm.
That tells you something.
Yeah.
I'm not the one living here. Why is he not collecting other people's bill? So see that connection. That means I made an effort that even I don't know what effort it is. But he has seen it and he's like he loves his family. And there was a time that was it last year, 2024. There was an incident that happened somewhere in Manchester. Pardon me, I don't know the particular place where they were telling immigrants to go and they were
Mhm.
burning cars and all. Who
Mhm.
remembers that? You know, this man and his wife, and then the other one, they actually bought flour. They came individually, it wasn't planned. Just to, they came knock at the door. I was like, what do I owe this? They give us a flour. The other one came with his own flour. Just to tell us that you're welcome to stay in this country. Disregard what's happening. We are not asking immigrants to go. We want you to be safe. How do you feel? Do you feel comfortable? Are you okay?
They crazy. They are mad. Go where?
It was on the news, right? So to them, let it not escalate. And they have, you've been to Scotland, they have these immigrants, British, African person. That is how they are extending their love. Back to what I'm trying to say again. You
Yeah, I
will
think
tell me they
Scottish
like to
people are
keep to
very lucky.
themselves.
I've been to Scotland only once, but man,
They are
I
still
remember I told
waiting.
you when you told
Don't
us
forget. Eh?
before we came. You told us that we will love Scotland. We will not want to come back. True, true.
Mm, yeah. So what I'm trying to say is that they say they like to keep to themselves, but still, you see, there's still an exception to that. These two people, this couple, they are not in a care
You're
home.
lucky.
They're
You're
just,
lucky with your neighbor. Yeah, very lucky. My own,
yeah,
I'm not so
yes,
lucky
I
with this.
am.
Now,
But,
man.
but, but, but the Asian lady you mentioned is also your neighbor. So let's
Oh yeah.
disregard all the
Oh
bad
no, that
ones
one is my
and
yeah. That one
hold
is
on to
hard.
that lovely positive one because again, it's still your neighbor. I
But
cannot tell
the
you all.
one that is next to you is the one I'm talking about. This one is the second double. She was ill the other day. She was in hospital. She told me she was going to have surgery. When she came back, me too. I do like them. I carry flour. I took flour and card,
Uh-uh.
network card, and give
Uh-huh.
her. She was so appreciative of it.
It means a
Yeah.
lot. It means a
See,
lot to
make I tell you
them. Yeah.
something. If you know what loneliness they do to them, you go appreciate community. Hmm.
Yes. Yes.
These
Community
people,
is so
they
important.
literally, not maybe they go, they assess them. All these elderly
Mm-hmm.
people. They don't even
Mm-hmm.
see their children. They don't see nobody. Only them to sit down for house. They don't fit go out again. And they talk about people where be saying they don't fit waka for one medical reason or the other. They don't
Mm-hmm.
for go hospital. Yeah, man. Old age for now why when people they say I say old age, I never know what your old age be for this country. It's okay.
As
Everybody are
in,
all
loneliness is real
right.
for them. But
No, no.
the couples I'm talking about and the other ones around me, you see, they are not in a care home. They could have been, but I am learning from. There's
Yeah,
something I'm learning. They are not in front of me with a board, teaching me. Oh yeah, listen, but I'm watching them. I'm learning, and just being around them is showing me a lot. you can tell that that they got their parenting right. Their children
Okay.
all live somewhere local around, and the grandchild comes around. Every now and then when I'm engaging them in a chat, I'm like, just drop this subtle question here and then they tell you that you have to build community, you have to keep it tight. They like the way that I do this. The other day they say go and call your child of 11 years to come and wash the car for you. Why are you washing it? I said okay. He said yes. You don't child started washing cars. So the thing is, we have to make an effort. Let's
Mm.
not get lost in all of these and be like,
Absolutely.
I want to day my day, no day my day. Well, yeah, day your day. But
Now wetin the character wey we dey talk about today, na wetin you do be that now? She dey her day. Her day turn to psychosis.
mhm,
You know some people they don't lose and they waka for road, they talk to themselves. They know where earphone no, but they're already communicating with themselves.
mhm,
That's what happens when you dey you see
mhm,
even God talk am for Bible say it is not good for man to be alone.
mhm.
When you are alone, before you know you go you yourself you will be having conversations. You will come get alter ego when you dey discuss with. Hmm. We
Yeah,
need one another in this world. That's just the
we
truth.
really need one another. See,
Hmm.
I have been offered like several times. Oh, if you ever want your kids to come around, just let me know. I'll keep an eye on them on that. I'm like, I beg you, don't be me, I don't know. They'll stay. But that tells a lot of you need to be approachable again for
It's
someone
a
to even
good
offer
thing.
you help.
Yeah,
Are
it's
you
a
even
good
approachable,
thing.
or you
Yeah.
just come, you just
Me, I was
carry
approachable to
all
my
the
neighbor. Oh. I was
no,
though.
no.
You
I was
know,
talking
agree.
about
Oh.
generally now.
No, I know.
Mm.
This man, if I tell you na him story, he plenty well.
Even
I
like
do
one
barbecue
head
2 years
for
ago.
your head.
Nothing I know offer and finish. Food, he say no want. Meat, he say no want. Drink. The next day I still carry drink, carry my left. Let me be the fine neighbor. I carry drink. I carry 2 bottles of wine because people bring wine plenty, come give me. I had a barbecue in my garden. So I can't carry 2 bottles of wine, say make I go give this man. You know, so I press in bell, you know, open door for me.
And if you check the window, he'll be peeping through the window.
He not there, he can't dey there, he dey house, you know, open door.
Yeah.
I can't
So
advise
some people
myself,
are
say,
not
I beg, go your house now,
approachable.
not by force. Not by force. Now today, now the other neighbor come dey expose everything, tell me say, so now say, you know now when something happen, now other things go come they come out. So that
Mm.
Asian woman was not telling me, yeah. So did I notice? Say, Brie, did you notice? I said, I noticed. So I be don't want talk. Oh, he said, say what I don't see. I said,
And
if I
people
don't
like
do
that,
meeting for head,
at least now them and their care home, you
yeah,
know.
now
And even
so.
in the care home, you still need people coming around. It can be very lonely with you and
No,
the
they
staff member.
food there for care. They don't get one single visitor. One visitor,
Mm.
they don't
That
get.
one I did clean past no
Hmm.
visitor. And then they will now arrange the pictures on the window. Mm? Now I've seen a picture and I go see you.
It is well.
Well,
Thank
that's
you,
my
darling.
contribution, everyone. Thank you
Yeah.
so much. Let's
All right,
make
then.
that effort, okay?
To
Be the
come to
change we
Scotland though,
need.
Tonya, let's talk later. Oh. I want to come and
Right.
revisit. I want to see you guys. I love Scotland. So let's talk.
Not
Oh.
a problem. No
Thank you, my
problem. Thanks,
darling.
everyone. Bye.
All right, take care. Bye, darling. Tonya, lovely, lovely, lovely woman. Very lovely Igbo girl. Cynthia, you came back again. Okay, unmute yourself this time and speak. Speak, oh. I'm listening.
Hi, hi, Auntie B. This is
Hello, darling.
Cynthia. This is my first time calling,
Yeah, I don't
and
know this Cynthia. It's not CC. Where you calling from, darling?
I'm calling from the US.
Welcome,
Yeah,
welcome, welcome.
yeah. Thank you. I just wanted to tell you, like, I've been a fan of yours. I've been listening to you for quite some time,
Thank
and
you.
I love everything you say and everything you do. And I definitely agree with everything today, but I just felt I should come in because I agree with everything, but
But we're not hearing you again, though, Cynthia. Oh dear. First time caller. And the internet is the internet or
Is it a phone call that came in? We cannot hear you anymore, darling. Are you there? Hello, Cynthia. Oh. Are you guys hearing her? Because I can't hear her anymore. Fab says this movie also stresses the saying, be kind because you don't know what people are going through. Our actions or words may just be the last straw for someone that will eventually break. Someone. Yes, we talked about kindness extensively. You can't hear her. Hey, yeah, Cynthia, I'm so sorry. But we can't hear you. I think there's a problem with your connection. Please do call in again. I'm rounding up now. Your internet is off. Thank you so much. Yes, kindness cannot be overrated. As you go away from this show tonight, take all the points we've made. Are you making an effort to build a community around you? Are you not too proud to ask for help? Or you are like, I got this, until you ain't got it? Hmm? What's your stress level? What's your stress bucket level? Are you checking to see that you're not becoming overwhelmed with work, with childcare, with work, with family life, with everything you need to juggle as a woman? Even as you brothers, are you doing too much? I was only saying it to Sissy the other day, pé he should help me go and tell Brad Ben, pé he shouldn't do stream every day anymore. He needs family time for his children to just be around him and his husband and his wife to be around his husband. Sissy, did you deliver my message? Uncle Beno, I said all these daily streams, stop it. You have too much going on. You need family time. Yeah? We need things to distress, to release the tension. If it's whatever you like doing, some people like window shopping, some people like hanging out with friends. If you have friends, some people like, parties, some people like whatever, picnic. Some people just like spa, me time, anything. Please always keep an eye on your stress levels because there's a thin line between mental health illness. We all have mental health, but you see what happened to Taraji? Reality flipped. Psychosis setting. It can happen to anybody. Don't say, no, I bind it in Jesus' name. No, the only way you bind it is to listen to wise counsel, do what you need to do. I pray the Lord will help us. Thank you so much, everybody. I gotta go, and I will see you. If you want us to talk about Simon Gobadia's deportation, please let me know in the comment section. Give us a thumbs up, and I shall see you in my next one. I love you guys. Have a great day ahead, and I shall speak to you later. Bye, guys. Bye-bye. Thank you.
My people, I wan welcome una to a day in the life of our catering business. Yes, local chops na wetin dem dey call us now. For this video, we go show you how we take arrange our last event. You sabi say if you wan shine pass light wey dem on, you gats prepare wella. Na why you see me dey try put on 1 or 2 in place before we go shut down the event. Actually, na wedding we go cater for, and you gats trust say for here, we no dey disappoint. We make plenty dankwa, balewa, kokomo, peanut and coconut candy. You sef check am na. See as the seafood dey shine like gold. People no gree leave that corner o. We still run tapioca with correct peak milk. If you sabi Nigeria, you sabi say peak no dey play. See as our mama ready dey attack am. Once our owambe mummies begin show face, you know say food legit. And check our guy wey tie for ham. Na food warrior be that. That wink at the end. Now I don't chop correct wink be that. See as our auntie collect food begin dance. Now that kind of joy we dey talk about. Local chops dey enter body. Even our evil auntie sef no fit resist. She dey feel the local vibes well. See as officer of the law enter groove. We treat our boys in blue with correct package. Dem no fit dey left out at all. last na empty tray full ground o. Local chops no leave any survivors. Everybody chop, everybody belle full.